Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Welcome to our first PU Computer Science online classes. In today's class, we are going to discuss some character functions. As we know that in last chapter, the meaning of the character function. Now again, I want to tell, before going to tell what are the functions are going to join in our character function. Now let's the meaning of the character function. The meaning we can say that means any symbol or any character enclosed within single quote. So maybe the character capital letter K, maybe the character is small letter A here, or maybe any character we can say that means our maybe the plus, okay, or maybe any number that is 5. Clear this point? So any character enclosed within single quote is called as the single character constant. So ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ? ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಅದು ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಮೇ ಬಿ ದಿ ನಂಬರ್ or maybe any type of the small letter or capital letter character, any character enclosed just by using the single quote is called as the single character constant. And we know that maybe in case you want to use the character function in the program, to use this function, the header file ctype.h should be included. Okay, so ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಹೆಡರ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಹೆಡರ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ctype.h, the full form of the ctype, the character type, okay, the character type.h here. So as we completed the character function meaning as well as what's the header file going to use when you are going to use any character function in the program, okay kya? Now let's after that the syntax. Maybe I want to write the character function, then how I am going to use. So the general format or the syntax of the character function int. As we know that maybe any function, maybe any variable, first of all going to declare by using the data type. Data type is the int. Clear this one here? Int kya, any type of the data type we can use here, but mostly you have to remember it. Maybe in case of the single character we can use the data type int here, otherwise most of the time we using the char data type only. The char full form is the character. Clear this one? Int, that means any type of the data type, maybe the int or char here. And later next one, the function name. Maybe many type of the functions are there in our character function. Maybe is upper, is lower, to upper, to lower, or maybe the is digit here, is alnum. So all are many character functions are there. So the function underscore name or the function name, opening of the parenthesis, and later what are the character you want to use, such character we need to write. So how it is the syntax of the function, that means after opening the parenthesis, int character, closing of the parenthesis we need to write. So this is called as the syntax of the character function. So how we are writing the syntax? Int function underscore name, opening of the parenthesis, int character, closing of the parenthesis. Okay, now later next one, some functions are. Now I am going to discuss, it's a very important 5 marks question. What are the functions are going to use in our character function, or we can say that some function of character functions are here. The first function name is the is alpha, okay, ISALPHA, is alpha. We know that the is alpha only called as the alphabetic. Clear this one here? Just here, why we using such function? It is the function name. The is alpha is the function name. That means we can say that it returns non-negative value. What do you mean by a negative value? Negative value. So here we can say that means here we can say the non-negative value if the character is a alphabet or the letter. Clear this point here? The non-negative value, that means maybe it's going to return the value. If the condition is true, then it's going to return the value 1 here, or maybe if the condition is false, then it's going to return the value 0. Clear this one here? So it returns, ಇಲ್ಲಿ return ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು RETURNS ಅಂತ ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. That means after checking the function of the character function, it going to return the value here. Maybe the value is 1, but when it going to return the value 1, when our condition is true. Okay, so value will get, the value is the 1 here. If the condition is false, then sure will get the value that is equal to false. The false value is equal to 0. So it returns non-negative. That means here we can say that it returns the value that is equal to 1 if the condition is true here. So how we are going to write? Now this is the example. I am using the function name. Okay, so just only I am going to start from the function name. I am not going to start from the data type here. It is just only the example. So I am using from the function name. Is alpha the character, maybe any type of character, alphabet ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ just capital ಅಂತ ಬರಬೇಕಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ, alphabet ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ maybe the capital or the small. So just it going to check the condition. If the character is alphabetic character, then sure it going to return the value as 1 here, and maybe instead of the alphabet, okay, capital letter A to Z, small letter A to Z, instead of this character, if you are using maybe the digit symbol, then sure it going to return the value as the 0. So clear this one? So this is about our is alpha. That means it returns, in this case here we can say that it returns the non-zero value if the character is a letter. Clear this one? It returns the non-zero value. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ non-zero, zero value ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ just it going to equal to 0 value means it is equal to 0. Non-zero means that is equal to 1, as we know that. What about the condition true and false here? And let's the second function name is the is digit, but you have to remember it while going to write the function name. Don't use the space in between is digit. Whatever the functions are there, not only the is digit here, many of the functions are there, maybe is alpha, is digit, is all num, no space in between the letter. Clear this one? Okay, so is digit here, so it returns non-zero value if the character is a digit. ಯಾವಾಗ ಅದು ಟ್ರೂ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. So is, now I am using the example is digit, and later maybe I am using the number 9. So ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, 0 ಇಂದ 9 ವರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ, ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋ? So maybe in case you are using the character that is the 9, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, is digit ಅಂತ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. So is digit, clear this one, it returns the non-zero value if the character is a digit. So how, what's the value? We'll get the value is equal to 1 here, but maybe in case you are using maybe the is digit or maybe the any alphabet, that means sure whether H is the H is the digit here. No, H is not called as the digit. The H comes in case of the alphabet. That means sure it going to return the value 0. So clear this point here. Very simple explanation about our all those character function, but it's a very important 5 marks question. And later next one is all num function. So what about the is all num function? Why we using the function is all num? So we know that the is all num means here we are going to check whether the character is a alphabet or number. Clear this point? Maybe in case you are going to use maybe the number or alphabet, then sure it going to return the value as 1, but instead of the alphabet or number, in case maybe you are going to use maybe the question mark, hash symbol, or maybe the plus sign, any type of this symbol, then sure you are going to return the value as the 0. So how we are going to write is all, num, okay, and later next one is 9. That means what's the value? The returning value is 1. As we know that is all num function, it returns non-zero value if the character is a alphabet or number, alphabet or digit here, okay. So what's the value? That means it returns the non-zero value. ನಮಗೆ ವಿಷಯ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ನಾನ್ ಝೀರೋ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ನಾನ್ ಝೀರೋ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಝೀರೋ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1, okay. Here and later next one, maybe in case you are using is all num, okay, is all num, maybe the symbol in case you are using, that means you are not going to use by using this function. As we know that maybe the digit or alphabet just only we can use to get the returning value as 1 here, but instead of this one if you are using plus, okay, whether what's the value, what's the returning value we will get? The returning value is equal to 0. So artha aagta ideya, okay. And later next one is the is upper. Why we using this function is upper here? So we can say that the it returns non-zero value if the character is an uppercase letter, okay. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 1 ಆಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ತಕೊಂಡ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಗಿರುವಾಗ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್? So how we are going to use the function is upper, okay. Is upper maybe capital letter S. The capital letter S means sure what's the returning value? The returning value is 1. ಯಾಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ರಿಟರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 1 ಆಗಿ ಬಂತು? ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ is upper function ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? The is upper function is using just to check whether the character is an uppercase letter, uppercase character. If the condition is true, then sure it returning the value is equal to 1, okay. And later maybe to get the value as 0, returning value as 0, that means how we are going to write? That means I am using this small letter s. If you are using this small letter s, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ? ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದೇ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಎಸ್, capital letter S ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ sure it going to return the value as 1, but in case it you are using small letter s, then what's the result? The result that is equal to 0, that means the condition become false, okay. And later next one is the is lower function. Why we using the is lower function? That means the is lower function is using, it returns non-zero value if the character is a lower case character, okay. So just only whatever the example I used as uppercase character function, such example only I want to use in our lower case. So that means is lower, just you have to write the small letter s, okay, the small letter s. So what's the result will get? ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಟ್ರೂ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ನೋ ಲೋವರ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ one by one we are going to discuss, correct. No, we already completed till here the 4 character functions, and later words let's again I will repeat their names here, but now we are in the concept of the is lower, correct. No, is lower function, so it returns non-zero value if the character is a lower case letter here. So is lower, opening of the parenthesis, and by using single quote, as we know that we are in the character function, so any character enclosed within single quote, okay. And later it going to return the result is equal to 1, and later next one is the is lower. ಅದೇ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಎಸ್ ತಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ? ದಿ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0. So clear this point here, okay. Now after that let's about our is space. So if function ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? So we can say that it returns non-zero value if the character is a, ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ non-zero value return ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ? If the character is a space, okay. If you are leaving some of this space, if you are using this space bar in this case here, space, or maybe the tab key, or maybe that means backslash t in this case here, the backslash t, or maybe the vertical, that means backslash v in this case here, vertical tab, or maybe you are going to use the enter key, that only call as the carriage return, okay. The enter key here, the carriage return, or maybe you are using form feed. So what's the difference to our new line character and the form feed? The new line character means just only we are going to write any information from next line. form feed anta helidre we are going to write the information from next page. Clear this one? So new line and form feed, the difference is just only new line means we are going to write any information from the next line. Okay kya? And form feed means we are going to write any information from the next page. Clear this one? So we can say that the function, the character function, the name of the function is space function, and such function is using maybe, and when you are going to use the space, tab, carriage return, maybe the form feed here, or we can say new line character. In case if you are using all those, then sure it going to return the value here, the value that is equal to 1, and instead of this one, otherwise it going to return the value as the 0. Clear this one? So here is space here, or maybe that means we already know, I said here the new line means here backslash n. Okay, the new line character, the backslash n in this case, that means it returning the value is equal to 1. ಅದೇ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಬೇರೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, so ಈ space and maybe you are going to use maybe backslash f means sure you will get the returning value as 1 here, but instead of if you are using the capital letter S, okay, the capital letter S, then it going to return the value is equal to 0 only. So clear this one? The value is equal to 0 here, and after that now let's some other functions. The other functions are, the next thing about our is punctuate. Okay kya? The punctuation, the function, the character function name is the punctuation here. So we can say that it returns non-zero value if the character is a special character, as we know in our chapters introduction to C++ about the punctuations, correct? No, so many special characters comes under the punctuations. So there are totally 23 characters are there. Maybe the characters are less than, greater than, equal to, question mark, plus, minus, multiplication, division here, or maybe any single colon, semicolon here, later next one single quote, double quote here. So many hash symbol, correct? No, ampersand here. So many of the symbols are tell as the punctuations, that is called as the punctuators. Okay kya? So in case of the punctuators, we can say that it returns non-zero value if the character is a special character, otherwise it returns 0. Okay kya? So how we are going to write? I am just writing the example for the punctuation. So the punctuation I am writing, as we know that no space, we are going to write the is punctuation is punched. Okay here? So P-U-N-C-T. Clear this one? I-S-P-U-N-C-T here, and later next one maybe the punctuation, if you are using the plus symbol, then sure it returning the value is equal to 1 only. Okay kya? But instead of this one, maybe you are using any backslash n. Okay, the backslash n, whether it going to return the value 1? No, because we know that special character only are called as the punctuations, correct? No, alphabet character nanu ನಾವು punctuator ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನು ತಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, backslash n, or maybe you are in case you are going to use the capital letter S, small letter s here, or capital letter H here, any type of the alphabet, or maybe any type of the space character here, that means sure it going to return the value is equal to 0. Okay, so that means we completed is punctuate till here, we completed here. So now to upper. So what's the use of the to upper in this case here? So in this case, in case of the to upper, we can say about our to upper. So as we know that I already said here the function is upper is there, is upper, is lower, is upper, is lower. Okay kya? Now our next function name to upper. So just only the difference, that means the to upper function is used, it converts the lowercase character into uppercase. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ? is upper ಮತ್ತೆ to upper ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್? is upper, it returns non-zero value if the character is a uppercase letter, is an uppercase letter. Okay, ಯಾವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಿ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಿ, ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ಸ್ ಝೀರೋ. ಬಟ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಇದು ಏನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಲೋವರ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆರ್ lower case letter into upper case. Okay, kya? So conversion going to occur here, that is from lower case to the upper case. So ಹೇಗೆ ನೀವು ಬರೀತೀರಿ, example to upper, no space in between. Okay, kya? Maybe in case you are going to use in the small letter s. Okay, this small letter s, that means it's going to convert such as lower case character into the upper case. Clear this point here? The lower case character ನೀವು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಆ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. Clear this one? So to upper here, so this is the uses of the to upper function. Now let's the uses of to lower function here. So what about the to lower function? So here we can say that maybe what I said in case of the to upper, I said in case of the to upper, it converts from lower case letter into the uppercase letter, correct? No, so what about the lower function, to lower function? That means here we can say that it converts from uppercase to the lower case. Okay, kya? Upper case in the lower case ಗೆ convert ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So to lower and later next one, whatever is there capital letter S going to convert into the lower case character. Clear this one? So to lower, that means the uppercase character going to convert into the lower case letter, and later next one is about our to ASCII. So the meaning of the to ASCII here we can say that means the to ASCII, or it converts the character into its the ASCII format. As we know the full form of the ASCII format, that means the spelling of ASCII, ASCII, the full form of the ASCII, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So here the capital letter A to Z going to start from 65 to 90, correct? No, and small letter A to Z going to start from 97 to 122 here, correct? Here 97 to 122, and the number the 48 to 57 going to start from that means here we can say that 0 to 9, the number going to start from 48 to the 57. So this is some of the example of the ASCII here. So that means here in case of the ASCII example you are going to use, so it convert the character into its ASCII value. Maybe I am using to ASCII, okay, as it is, whatever is there, whatever the function name is there, I am using without leaving the space to ASCII, and I am using capital letter A. As we know that capital letter A value that is equal to 65. Okay, kya? 65. ಅದೇ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ Z ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು, 90 ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಅದೇ ನೀವು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ A ಇರ್ತಿದ್ರೆ 97, and maybe the small letter Z here, that means the 122. Okay, here? So we can say that to ASCII, the meaning of the ASCII, it converts the character into its ASCII value. Okay, here? Making the conversion from the letter to, as we know that it depends, some of the value is there for each alphabet, for each number. So this is called as the character function. So clear this point here? So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು ನಮಗೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, and ಯಾವ ಹೆಡರ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ in our character function, the syntax of the character function, and some character functions are is alpha, is digit here, is all num, okay, and later next one is upper, is lower here, and after that later next one is the is space, is punctuate, to upper, to lower, and to ASCII. So total 10 functions are there. It's important question also. Okay, after completing some of the character function, now next very important thing, input inputting a single character. ನನಗೆ ಈಗ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಇಂಪುಟ್ ಎ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಸೊ ಇಂಪುಟಿಂಗ್ single character here. So clear this point here. Inputting a single character. So now just to input single character here, we using the function. The function name is called as the get function. Okay. So ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನನಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಎ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಯಾವ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ? ದಿ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ get function. Okay. And later next one is the syntax. So how to write the syntax? Char, that means the declaration of the character. So we know that maybe any character when you are going to declare, then sure you need to use the data type. Data type is the char. Okay. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಫ್ಲೋಟ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಲಾಂಗ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಡಬಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? The double, each and everything we are going to use in this case here. So char ch, this is called as the declaration of the variable ch. Okay, the declaration of the variable ch here. And later next one, just such line is using just to input a single character. So how, what's the syntax, what's the coding we need to write here to input a single character? After the declaration only we can use, as we know that I already said we completed many practical program. So ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾನು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. Did you remember this one? So before going to take any variable in the program here, that means sure you have to declare the variable name. So first of all we need to declare the ch variable name by using the data type char, and just the syntax is using to input a single character. So ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? ch is equal to sin dot get open close semicolon. ch is equal to sin dot get. Okay, dot means full stop is there. So dot get open close semicolon. So this is the function. Clear this one? This is the syntax to input a single character. And after inputting a single character, outputting a single character, you should know. If you don't know how to input single character, how to write the coding of the symbol character, how to display the answer of the single character, that means very difficult to write the program. Okay, kya? So first of all we should know it to input a single character. As we know, we already completed which function going to use, the get function going to use. And before going to use any character variable, we need to declare the character, then use the coding. The coding is the ch is equal to sin dot get open close semicolon. Now ಈಗ input ಆಗಿದೆ, single character input ಆಗಿದೆ, we already inputted the single character into the program. Now just whatever the character I inputted through the keyboard into the program, such a single character, now I want to display the single character on screen. So that means our next concept is outputting. Outputting means displaying. Okay, outputting single character. So here we can say that to display single character, the function name is called as the put function. Clear this one here? So put open close here. So put function. So get function, input a single character. Put function to output a single character. ಇದು input ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಇದು display ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ put function use ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So just to put, that means display the character on the screen, single character on the screen here. First of all we need to declare. Correct? No? Char ch. Okay, the declaration of the variable ch, char ch semicolon. Later next one, how we are going to write? Ch is equal to put open the parenthesis ch closing of the parenthesis semicolon. So this is about our some explanation about the inputting a single character and outputting a single character. So clear this point? No? So the character function, header file, and the syntax of the how to declare the function name of the character function, and is alpha, is digit, is all num, is upper, is lower, is space, is punctuate, to upper, to lower, to ASCII, and then inputting a single character and outputting a single character here. Now let's we'll going to solve one simple program in case of to input a single character into the program. Now after completing some of the character function and about the header file of the character function, some important character functions here, and also inputting single character, outputting single character here. Now let's one program I want to solve. Okay, so and in this program I am going to use whatever the syntax I used in our inputting a single character, that is get function, and outputting a single character, that is put function here I am going to use in this program. Okay, now later next one, the program, or maybe let's very simply we are going to complete this program. Now let's what about the questions. So to determine the type of character, now just I want to find out whatever the character after completing the program and after the compilation, as we know the meaning of the compilation, that means just only we are going to check whether any problem, whether any error are there in the program or not, that is called as the compilation here. And if no error, if any error, then sure you will get in compilation dialog box 3, 4, how many errors are there, like that it going to display the numbers here. Or maybe if no problem, then compilation value will get as the 0, and if the value is 0 means sure you are going to use the option run. Okay, on that time it will going to execute the program. So that means before going to execute the program, we need to write the program, and later while writing the program, maybe many type of the message I am going to display. Maybe the character is capital letter A to Z, or maybe the character is small letter A to Z, then sure I want to display the message is it is an alphabet. Is it right? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ನಾನು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ಆಗ ನನಗೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಆಲ್ಫಾಬೆಟ್ ನಾನು ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಗೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಟೈಪ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಆಗ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು input any character through the keyboard here. So that means it going to should display as the it is an alphabet, correct? No, or maybe through the keyboard I am using any number, that means sure need to display it is a digit here. Or maybe in case you want to use any plus minus any type of symbol, that means it going to display it is a special character. So just only to display all those we are going to write the program that only call as the to determine the type of character, which type of character and what's the message you need to display. Okay kya? So first of all, hash include iostream.h. Hash include iostream.h. The second one is about one hash include conio.h. Hash include iomany.h. I think no need to tell about all header file, we already know the input and output operations, conio, clr, scr and get ch, and iomany maybe endline and set w mostly we are going to use in our program. And after completing the header file, the void main, that means we are going to start the program here, no semicolon as we know that, and later opening of the flower bracket, that means it instructs the compiler the program going to start. And later next one, as we know that this is the program about our character, so that sure the data type is the char. Okay, and I'm using the variable name, the variable as the ch. Clear this point here, the ch yakandre very easily you can say that the ch is equal to the character I'm using, as we know that because this program need to show to determine the type of character, and in this program we need to input some type of character, alphabet or maybe digit, any type of the character we are going to input. So char, that means the comment line we can say as the here the comment line we can say as the declaration of the ch character using data type char. Okay, and later next one after that clr scr. CLR, SCR, that is called as the clear the screen. Okay, to clear the screen we already use the header file. Header file is the conio.hr. Now after that, first of all, to input any character through the keyboard, I want to display the message. Okay kya? So CLR, SCR, open close semicolon ನಂತರ ನಾನು ಏನು ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ನನಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆದ ನಂತರ ನಾನು ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ through any character input ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. Clear this one. Through the keyboard I am going to input some character to the computer into the program. So cout, then stream insertion operator, opening of the double quotation, I am using the message, that means type in a character or type a character. Clear this point here. So type a character here, and later next one closing of double quotation and the semicolon. Okay, so type in a character, and later next one how I need to input. As we know that what's the syntax of to inputting a single character, the syntax is the ch is equal to sin dot get open close semicolon. Clear this one kya? So ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಯಾವ ಈ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆದ ನಂತರ first of all you have to write full program. So after writing the program, if everything correct means sure you are going to execute the program. So first of all it going to display the message type in a character. That means just if you are using this inputting a single character syntax or coding, then only it possible to input some character into the program. So how we are going to write? That means I already declared char ch, but should have to remember it. Again I am not going to use here. Clear this one. I already declared, so directly I can use ch is equal to sin. That means the IO stream is using, correct, no, for sin function and get function. So we already used the header file, then no problem to use such a syntax here. Ch is equal to sin dot get open close semicolon. Clear this one here. And later next one, now I am going to check which type of character. So how I am going to use the condition. So I am using if double twicely I open the common parenthesis bracket ಅನ್ನು ನಾನು 2 ಸತಿ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. if ಆದ ನಂತರ 2 times I open the parenthesis bracket common bracket. okay kya? So ch, and later next one greater than is equal to capital letter A, and that means here two conditions are done. The alphabet capital letter going to start from A to Z. It's a that means it's not necessary to tell about, as we know that it already, that means we know that about the letter going to start from A to Z. So the first condition, if ch greater than is equal to A and ch greater than is equal to capital letter Z. okay, so I'm using closing the parenthesis bracket one time. Now one more is that lastly I am going to use, with that I want to use, this is called as the our bitwise or operator. correct no kya? Maybe any one of the condition is true. Maybe ನೀವು capital letter ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ, or maybe small letter 3 board ಇಂದ input ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ program ಗೆ one message display ಆಗಬೇಕು. clear this point here. It is one condition, ch greater than is equal to A, and ch less than is equal to Z here. okay, if such condition is true, with that otherwise this is called as the or. If any of the condition is true, this one is the one condition. okay, this one is the one condition A to Z. Or later next one, ch greater than is equal to small letter A, and ch less than is equal to small letter Z, then closing of the parenthesis twicely. clear this point here. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ one parenthesis ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ close ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. now just one left. okay, in this condition one parenthesis left here, then again I open the parenthesis. that means how many parenthesis we need to close? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, 2 ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, one parenthesis ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಉಳಿದಿತ್ತು. later next one again I open the parenthesis, correct no, common bracket here, so 2 times. so lastly I closed the parenthesis twicely. clear this one. okay, so ನಾನು condition ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, that means ch character greater than is equal to A, and character less than is equal to Z, or maybe the character is small letter character, or ch greater than small letter A and ch less than small letter z if the condition is true. If such condition is true, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇಂದ ನೀವು ಮೇ ಬಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಆಲ್ಫಾಬೆಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಆಲ್ಫಾಬೆಟ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ see out display it is an alphabet. It is an alphabet. Clear this point here? It is an alphabet. Else if yakandre every time it's not necessary, sometime as your wish, or we can say that sometime it's our wish we are going to input some data into the computer. It's not necessary just only the alphabet. Every time we need to input. Clear this point here? So maybe you want to input the other thing into the program here. So just only else if the ch greater than is equal to 0, okay, and ch less than is equal to 9. That means if you are inputting any number, okay, through the keyboard into the program, then display cout it is a digit. Is it right? The character from 0 ಇಂದ 9 ವರೆಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ದಿಸ್ cout ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಡಿಜಿಟ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್? ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಇಫ್ 0 ಇಂದ 9 ವರೆಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ನೀವು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗ ದಿ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಡಿಜಿಟ್. ಎಲ್ಸ್ cout it is not an, or it is a special character. Okay, let's this type of message will display special character. Maybe that means you don't want to input any alphabet, you don't want to input any digit here, maybe you want to input any that means any special character, maybe plus, minus, multiplication, question mark here, less than, all type of symbol you want to input through the keyboard to the program here. That means it going to display cout whatever the character we inputted, okay, such character is equal to a special character. Clear this one here? And later next one, lastly we need to close the gets here and closing of the flower bracket. Now this is the program, that means such program is using to input a single character. So first of all ಏನ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಟೈಪ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಆಗ ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಟೈಪ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಟೈಪ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್, or when it going to maybe you want the colon here, that means we need to write in the message here. So it going to maybe capital letter G, ಆಗ ಏನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, when you are going to input capital letter G through the keyboard, ಇದು ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೇವೆ, when you are going to input the capital letter K, on that time what the message going to display, it is an alphabet. Okay, it is an alphabet here. So this type of output will get as the while going to execute the program. Okay, or maybe type in a character ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ನೀವು 9 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ, okay, maybe if you are inputting 9 number through the keyboard, it displaying it is a digit. Okay, so like that depend on the character, whatever the character you are going to input, such value or such message going to display. Okay, what's the message you are going to write, it's your wish. You can use any type of the message here. So clear this point here? So this is called as the program of to determine the type of character. Thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.